we're going to look at application of a solid colour, right? And we're also going to add a bit of retarding thinner. Righto. So what are the benefits? Or actually, before we do that, what is retarding thinner? What does it do? I can't speak. What does retarding thinner do? Well, retarding thinner slows down the evaporation of paint's solvents. Okay? Slows down the evaporation of paint solvents. Now that's key. That little sentence is key, right? This gives the paint more of a time to stay wet, allowing it to level out before it dries. Now, this is the perfect example of a scale model that retarding thinner is really on point, okay? Because what it will do, it'll slow it all down because it's so intricate with all the little bits and pieces, right? It'll slow down the paint and give the paint more time to stay wet and get into all those nooks and crannies. All right. So that's why I would use retarding thinner on a job like this, particularly with a solid color. Okay. Now, benefits of using retarding thinner. Right. As we just said, it improves paint flow and leveling. Okay. It helps reduce orange peel, yeah? So with a job like this, there's a lot of this body where you're not going to be able to polish, okay? It's just too difficult with all the vents and, it's all around the front. It's very difficult. So you don't want to get too much orange. Well, you don't want to get any orange peel if you can get away with it, right? So what else are the benefits of retarding thinner? It produces a smoother, glossier finish, as we've just sort of said. It reduces dry spray by keeping the paint wetter for longer. Yeah. It allows overlapping coats to blend together more smoothly because we're going to be doing lots of angles of the dangles. Okay. So when we paint, there's going to be lots of, in there, under there. And if you don't use retarding thinner, right, all that dry spray has got to go somewhere and it won't melt into the paint. I hope that makes sense, all right? So basically, one of the other benefits, it just gives you a little more working time, especially on complex body shapes like this. This is perfect for retarding thinner, right? Things to remember when using retarding thinner, use only a small amount, right? More isn't always better. Most of your manufacturers will have on their bottles what they recommend. While we're on the subject, make sure you check with your paint manufacturer that they haven't already added retarding thinner into the mix. Some do, okay? And if they have, that might make the difference. Instead of putting 1 mil, you might only put 0.05 of a mil. All right, so you probably need to check with your paint manufacturer. Send them a quick email. They'll tell you. Okay. Using too much retarding thinner can significantly increase the drying time. So in other words, that opens another can of worms, right? Your more excessive amounts of runs, more chances of dust settling onto the paint while it remains wet.